everyone, this is Eric, and I'm here in Edinburgh. Unfortunately, Lisa couldn't make it on this trip, so it's just me showing you around. Luckily, I lived here not too long ago, so I think I can provide a healthy mix of local and touristy knowledge.
Edinburgh is a city we know and love. That's because it's the city that brought Lisa and I together. So it's kind of the backdrop to our own super cheesy fairy tale. This buzzing Scottish capital city is known for its architecture, rich history, and its beautiful hilltop castle. Even if you visited before, there's always something to see, do, eat, or drink in Edinburgh. In this video, I'll show you some of the top things to do in Edinburgh, as well as more local places and attractions that you should check out. Be sure to stick around until the end, when I'll be sharing tips for where to stay, when to visit, how to get around, and more. A great place to begin your adventure is on the famous Royal Mile. This long street runs from Holyrood Palace at the bottom all the way to the popular Edinburgh Castle at the top. Along the way, you'll find numerous shops, pubs, alleyways, and attractions like St. Giles Cathedral. Near the top, you'll find popular attractions like Camera Obscura and the Scotch Whisky Experience. I've actually done the Whisky Experience a few times, and it's a great way to learn about the country's history and its iconic drink. If you walk up far enough, you'll eventually come upon the city's most recognizable landmark, Edinburgh Castle. The castle was built in the 12th century and changed hands a number of times over the centuries. Today, you can buy a ticket to go inside and even do a tour. Or just come up to Castle Rock for free to take in views of the city. At the bottom of the mile, you'll find the Palace of Holyrood, where the Queen stays when she's in Scotland. Close by, you can also see the Scottish Parliament building, which you can tour, the Dynamic Earth Museum, and the start of Holyrood Park, with the now dormant volcano called Arthur's Seat ready to be climbed. Climbing Arthur's Seat is an activity you shouldn't miss while in Edinburgh. The good news is that there are many different routes for different fitness levels, so you can go as fast or slow as you like. The park area is full of little walks and other things to see, like St. Anthony's Chapel. The views from the top of the seat are amazing. Just be sure to dress for the weather, bring water, and wear a shoe with a good tread. Another great place for amazing views in Edinburgh is Calton Hill. From here, you can see the castle and the famous Balmoral Hotel. Behind you, you'll see the shoreline at Leith. This hill is a popular place for sunset and one of our favorite spots in the entire city. There are a number of things to see up here, like the National Monument of Scotland, Nelson Monument, and there's even a place to eat.
Back in the heart of the Old Town, there's a lot to do and see, all tightly packed together. Be sure to check out the National Museum of Scotland. It's over on Chambers Street. It's free to enter, and it has this really great rooftop sort of garden area where you can get really good views of the city around. The alleys in this city are such an adventure.
Close by to the museum, Harry Potter fans might want to stop at the Elephant House, noted as the birthplace of Harry Potter. Although J.K. Rowling actually wrote in a few places around the city, This cafe has gained a cult-like status. Nearby, you can visit Greyfriars Kirkyard, where you'll find some tombstones that inspired the names of some of the characters in the books. Be sure to say hey to Greyfriars Bobby, but try not to touch his nose. Of course, you can't go to Edinburgh without engaging in an age-old tradition: drinking. Edinburgh is made up of many bars and pubs serving up local beer, gins, and of course, whiskey, known as Scotch. My favorites include Brewdog or Ox 184 down on Cowgate. For more recommendations, check out our article linked below. If you're ever looking for a place to go, aim for Rose Street in Newtown or Grassmarket in the Old Town. Once you've sobered up, you should check out the city's art, its history, and its green spaces. When the weather is nice, and even if it's not, you should wander through the Princess Street Gardens, which sit in the shadow of the castle. This is also where the city hosts the famous Edinburgh Christmas Market, and you can climb the 287 steps of good old Scott Monument for more great views. Don't forget about other green spaces like the Meadows near the University of Edinburgh, the Royal Botanic Garden north of Newtown, and Dr. Neil's Garden near the Seat. Another great thing to do in Edinburgh is to head to Stockbridge, located northwest of the city centre. You can check out the Stockbridge Market for great food and visit Circus Lane for a great photo spot. From there, you can follow the Water of Leith all the way to beautiful Dean Village. Of course, that's not all there is to do in Edinburgh. There's other popular things like shopping in Newtown, wandering the colourful Victoria Street, visiting the Edinburgh Dungeons, touring the historic University of Edinburgh, and immersing yourself in local history and folklore at the Museum of Edinburgh and the John Knox House. Don't forget to head outside the city centre for the Royal Yacht Britannia in Leith and Portobello Beach in Portobello. Before you head to Edinburgh, there are a few things you should keep in mind for your visit. If you want to have the best chance for good weather during your visit, you have to think about your travel dates closely. The winter in Edinburgh can be pretty miserable with a mix of rain, wind, and snow, but you get the Christmas markets to enjoy. The summer is the best time to visit for sunshine, but you should avoid visiting in August if you're not going for the Fringe Festival. We'd recommend visiting in the spring or the fall and bringing a good warm rain jacket to brave the elements. The weather has a habit of changing between all 4 seasons in a matter of minutes, so you can never fully know what to expect. It's easy to get to Edinburgh. If you're arriving by plane at Edinburgh Waverley Airport, it's only a quick tram, bus, or taxi ride to the city centre. We've used the Airlink many times and would recommend it. If you're coming by train, you'll likely arrive into Edinburgh Waverley Station, which is located right in the middle of the city centre, between Old and Newtown. You could pretty much walk everywhere in the city centre between Old and Newtown. That said, you should know that Edinburgh is very hilly. There are hills and stairs everywhere, so keep that in mind. Knowing this, you might want to consider an Edinburgh guided sightseeing bus tour to take you around. If you want to venture further, you can make use of the trams or the buses to get around. If you're looking for a place to stay in Edinburgh, you'll have lots of options, from hotels and guest houses to hostels and more. Just remember to book ahead of time, especially if you're attending the Fringe Festival in August. And that's all the Edinburgh knowledge I have for you this time around. If you want to know more, check out some of our Edinburgh travel articles linked below. We love Edinburgh because it's a beautiful city with something for everyone. As always, please be respectful when you're visiting. Let me know if you have any tips for visiting Edinburgh in the comments below. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. So, until next time, happy waddling!